So I just got home from work today, and before I go inside and the dog gets all excited and starts up interrupting me, I thought I would just do a really quick post to talk about something that happened at work. So, a person at work asked me, "Where are you gonna be going so much this summer? Where are you going? What are you doing? You going to Europe? You going to California? What are you doing?" I said, "Actually, going to get a mastectomy." I mean, it's kind of like the same as going to Europe. And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. What stage of cancer do you have?" I think we already discussed how I feel about that question, since I'm in the cancer, no cancer boat, right? It's cancer, but it's not cancer. But the imagery says cancer, but your biorad's 5, but we can't find cancer. But pathology says no cancer, right? But maybe cancer, but most recent mammogram still says cancer. And that was 2 weeks ago. And it's now June 9th of 2016. So, been doing this for more than 6 months now. We're in month 7. Cancer, no cancer. So I say to the guy, no stage. I don't know if I have cancer. "Oh, you gonna do the Angelina Jolie method?" I see. I mean, ounce of prevention and all. I guess if that's what floats your boat, or some variation of that. I don't remember his exact words because I was so busy, like, because the Angelina Jolie method. What that really means is a whole lot of connotation that you're being crazy, you're freaking out, you're like, "Oh my God, breast cancer? How about I just amputate the thing that might get cancer, right? Oh, pancreatic cancer? Can you remove my pancreas? Let's just hope that I don't get pancreatic cancer. And if there's a chance that I might, just take my pancreas," right? Of course that's not the case, but like the concept is, if you might get cancer somewhere, just take the breast, right? Or the item that might get cancer, right? So people who do that are perceived as not quite hypochondriacs, but a little bit unfounded, like being ridiculous, taking unnecessary risks with our lives. And it really, like, oh, okay, I'm not, it's so much more complicated than that. I say to the man, and he says, "No, I get it. So you're BRCA positive?" No, I'm not. I'm not BRCA positive. And no, I don't have proof that I have cancer. And so it puts you in this place of, like, nobody wants to have cancer. Just like nobody wants to get a mastectomy. I don't want to do this. But I feel so defensive about what's happening that this is going to sound really bad, but I almost hope that I have cancer, that after they cut my breast out and they test it, that they're gonna find cancer, and I will feel vindicated or validated, or in some way I will have beaten the odds. I knew better than those pathologists. Damn it, I knew to trust my radiologist, and look at that, I jumped to the head of the line, and I have an A+ for being my own doctor. And I am actually afraid. I am really afraid that if I go through with this and they do the pathology and cut my now removed breast, into slices and pieces, and slide it onto a slide and test it after they have the entire thing out of me, I'm deathly afraid they're gonna go, "It was never cancer. Sorry." I, of course, will do some type of self-soothe and, say that it probably was going to be an empiric 56% genetic likelihood, and I'll convince myself that I was right, that it was okay, and that this is for the best. It just sucks to be in this position. And why? Why is it so bad? Why is it so negative? Why can't it be okay for me to have my life circumstances be what they are, and for me to make this choice? Why do I feel like I have to defend it, or why do other people feel like I need to defend it? I don't know who's starting that train, right? Is it other people who are like, "Oh, sorry. Where's your cancer? How bad is your cancer? What stage is your cancer? Are you BRCA positive?" Right? Those questions feel like a requirement to defend myself, and I don't know if that's true or not. It does make me think of something really funny that my son introduced me to, and I'll have to give you a link to it. It was done by Game Grumps. I will send the entire, just the YouTube clip to it. But there's a point in there where in this particular clip, the woman's like, "Bitch, I don't know your life." And that's sort of how I feel like when people go, "Oh, mastectomy, well, where's the cancer?" Or "How bad is the cancer?" Or, right, when they say that, my response, I want to be like, "Bitch, you don't know my life." So yeah, I'm the Angelina Jolie method. Oh, you're doing the Angelina Jolie method. Like, that's a thing. Is there an Angelina Jolie method? No, there's not. But it feels like it. Even when I asked the plastic surgeon, okay, I'm ready. Let's get this thing scheduled, because I hate this feeling like I'm in purgatory. I'm just waiting. When can we schedule this? And you know what he said? This is a prophylaxis. So really, we have time. Like, he literally gives zero credence to BRCA 5. He doesn't care. Pathology doesn't agree with you. And those two differing approaches, from a patient perspective, really feels, I don't know, I feel petty. I feel, someone's trying to say I'm a nervous Nancy, or, oh, you're freaking out. Okay, go get your boobs cut off and be dead. Right? Let's go ahead and, that whole section, because that's what I really want, Like, it's so asinine to believe that a person actually wants that. But at the same time, that's how we speak to one another, and that's the type of things that I'm struggling with, that have nothing to do with how shitty this is going to feel, and how much it's going to hurt, and how emotional I'm going to be when I come home. And I don't recognize my body. This feels like something small, but it impacts me. And I wonder how many other people hear, "Oh, Angelina Jolie method," or any variation of that. Some questions and comments that make it feel like these aren't our decisions. Yeah. So that's today.